All right, y'all. So overall energy, somebody's concealing that you are irreplaceable, that the hard and mind fog that they were experiencing, um, that put them in an energy of like being non-committal or just going after the thrills, sexual energy, whatever, whatever. I'm getting that they are realizing what they have been suppressing, like what family issues they've been suppressing, and now they feel stuck. I'm hearing stuck by the tide, stuck by with the memories, stuck in reminiscing, fantasizing. They're stressed out. They're holding on. I'm hearing like I'm seeing someone holding on for dear life. To someone. I'm seeing a child holding on to a leg, and I'm seeing, and I was hearing holding on for dear life. So there's something significant around someone not wanting to let you go. They were in an indecision when Archangel Charmel came through to bring in harmony or tell this person how to bring balance or how to make this situation better, to give guidance. They still didn't act. They still felt like they were in a place of, I don't know what to do. But I'm getting like Charmel told this person you were the key player. Charmel showed this person what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And the angel of strength is what fell on the floor. So it's like they didn't have the strength, the courage, the fortitude to bring this victory. And so they decided to remain neutral, which in this situation, remaining neutral was only a indecision, a choice to not do, to not move. And so I'm getting that Archangel Charmel had to call in backup, which was Archangel Raphael, because there was some ailments around this person's, oh, excuse me, you guys. There was some ailments around this person's heart, um, attached to their social identity, attached to their their social identity, their ego, the way that they define themselves, like how they see themselves. So, or like, okay, so if somebody told them that they weren't handsome or they weren't beautiful, then or they weren't cute, then that's how they define themselves. They feel like they're not beautiful, they're not cute, they're not whatever. Um if they have had if no one taught them that failure was a good thing, then they felt like they were stuck in that failure. They felt like they were less than because of it, or they felt like they weren't valuable, or if people showed them that they were only valuable when they provided finances or provided something, or they weren't worth loving or equal reciprocity, then, or they felt that way, then that's their self identity or how they define themselves. And so they clashed, or they had to heal that part. They had to heal their self identity. They also had to heal their ego. So whatever it is that morally they felt like was right, and the desires that went against what they felt like was morally right, um and what society expected of them. So the way that this looks is, this is my easiest example, is morally somebody feels like you should be, or morally and socially in their community or in their household, in their family, in that they should be, you should be in a relationship, a monogamous relationship, but their desires is they're desiring several different women and they're not desiring their partner. Or they're attracted, or they want to sleep with, they're attracted to, they want to indulge in all of these partners, but they don't find the value in staying in one relationship because that's not what they truly desire. But morally, that's what they, and society has constructed them to feel like that's all they need. So that's the ego that they needed to heal. Okay, their self-identity, their social identity. So the way that they show up in the world, what they feel like socially they should be. So the way that this looks is a manly man, or they are a man's man, but undercover they like men. So, or they are the femme in, I'm hearing they're the bottoms. So yeah. So but they like guys undercover, but they show up in society as if they're a straight they're a straight man. Excuse me. So there's something very significant around these things that need to be healed, that needed to be healed and balanced out, because there's a strong emphasis on imbalance that's here, and how whatever they are concealing that needs to be healed. And someone feels bitter around the fact that they have these things, these situations, these constructs is what I'm hearing, that are tying them down or that are binding them. And I'm hearing it's all about me. So somebody could be selfish, self-centered. Well, unhealed ego, that is one of the signs, self-centeredness. It's like they only care about getting their needs met, and not how it affects the other people around them or the people that they're indulging in. The examples I gave, with like a manly man that shows up straight, but they are behind closed doors being or indulging in activities that are not straight, like that are with the same sex. This identity is like this looks like they only worry about how people see them on the outside, and they're willing to do whatever they need to do to keep this person that's on the backside, that has their secrets, subdued, or to keep them quiet, to keep them in a state of stuck or bound. So they are willing to go over and beyond for this person, to keep their secret. Because their social identity, the way that they show up in the world, is way more important. So if that means that this person has a female or a girlfriend, a wife, a partner, or whatever, that they are showing up to make it seem like, to make it look good that they are straight, and this partner finds out about it, they are willing to do whatever to silence this person. So that means to make them look bad, to make it seem like they out here in the street sleeping with any and everybody. This is somebody that will tear them down, tear their self-esteem down, make them feel like they're crazy, make them feel as if like their truth is not a reality. They would also go to the extreme of hurt, harm, or danger. This is also a person that they will do the same thing to the person that is keeping that secret if they get out of line, or they feel like they get out of line in some way. And spirit is letting me know that this person had to take a time out, had to just get silent for a minute and heal and see the abundance within themselves. See the overflow within themselves, because I'm getting that this situation or these situations got them to a point of stress where they were always stressed out. They were always worried, is what I'm hearing. Worried, because it's like they were vulnerable, and the fear of being vulnerable bothers them. It puts them in, because they don't know what to expect. It's like they're in an emotional storm because they don't know how you will handle the information that you have. But the way that you handled the information, or the way that you handled them when you found out, you were loyal. Like, I'm getting like someone exposing, or you seeing a part of them, or you being able to just see them and hear them, and you were still loyal. You still found importance or value in them, and it made them crave you more, made them desire you. Divine feminine. Okay, clarify. Okay. Yeah, you could have been out here repeating cycles, like certain patterns. So, for example, based off of the examples I've already given, so if you were out here and you showed up as a loyal partner, right? You were only with one person, but behind this person's back, you was sleeping with everybody that looked at you twice, or they put a smile on your face, or they made you feel, they gave you some level of attention. This is like, you kept doing this. You kept doing it. So this person found out about it and they left you alone. So then you found somebody else, and then you repeated that cycle. You did the same thing over again. And then you repeated that cycle with somebody else once that person left. It's like you got to a point of, I'm hearing slow down. Girl, let me love you. So something could be about the island, but or a place of peace. Thank you, Spirit. A place of peace. And someone, I'm getting like, you could have set boundaries, or someone else set boundaries with you, and I'm getting it took you up in a whirlwind of, I'm getting like, at first it made you, like, in your mind negatively, like, woo, 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 woo. Because I'm getting like those sirens that woo, woo, woo. But you can feel, it feels like when the sirens are near, it's like pulling your energy out of your ears. You can feel it. So that was what happened at first, and then they got to a place of, or you got to a place of, like, trying to gain information, find ways. You were spying. You were like, oh, is this person talking about me? Is this person being, I'm hearing self-centered, something about someone feeling like another person was self-centered, or you were being self-centered. I'm hearing bougie, like, so something could be about someone, like a small town or a country field, or something about the South. But it's like someone got to a breaking point of confusion. Like, there was a confusion, or they were unsure if they wanted a family, or if they wanted to stay in this non-committal relationship or non-committal situations. And then they realized that they wanted a family. So they wanted to come in and make amends, or their to heal a connection. But it started with them with a pause. Like someone started to long or obsess for another. There was an obsession that was here. And during the time of them resting, someone felt like they were fantasizing or they were just daydreaming of like a partner that's loyal. But they had this realization of, you really, like, I'm getting someone having these flashbacks of moments where it's like, okay, they said that, I didn't believe that that's really them. They said that, I didn't believe them, and they did that. It's like the evidence is there, and peer pressure or their attachments to want to be attached to other people gave them the light to, or the awareness to see the value in you. Girl, let me love you. Yeah. Somebody had a breaking point. Somebody had a realization of like what they were believing about a situation or about someone, like what made them feel helpless or hopeless in a situation. It made them crave you more, and it put them in an energy of confusion, because it's like, it feels like, okay, all right, so I was talking about this Thursday, but like if you are the first pretty or beautiful woman that a man dates, like I don't want to say they weird, but they get very possessive or entitled to you. So it's like, or jealous. Thank you, Spirit. They get jealous, and it shows up so weird where it's controlling. And it's not about the beautiful woman. It's about the man's insecurities. Because your beauty triggers their insecurities. And I'm getting that someone is having this realization when they go back, and I'm hearing back down memory lane. It's like someone is realizing that they could have had, or they have, because I'm not feeling the energy of if you guys have disconnected or something like that. I'm not feeling it. I'm speaking on what I'm feeling. It feels as if someone had a realization, or they're starting to have this understanding of how they showed up, or why they are showing up in the ways that they are, why they continuously repeating these patterns, why are they continuously choosing people that don't like them, continuously choosing people that don't love them, continuously choosing people and not themselves, not what they want, not even taking the time to go within to see what they want, even in moments when they are in a place of indecision. All right. And I'm getting that when they started to reminisce about who you are to them, or what you have been for them, it took a toll on them. And if I'm getting, it got to a place of them feeling depressed, or like a sorrow energy, an underlying sorrow, because they realized that they created an illusion. And they created the cloudiness that was there, and it's like someone created cloudiness, or so you can be confused or not know how to move with them, or for you to judge or hold, still hold a space for them. Thank you, Spirit. But at the same time, while holding on to them while they are pushing you away, or they are abandoning you. But then they had a realization. And through this realization, they realize that they want to commit. They want what they were, the very thing that they were pushing away. They want the very thing, they want the very thing that I'm getting other people try to trick them out of. I'm hearing, damn, this motherfucker was tricking me out my spot. Because I'm getting, this is what I'm seeing. What I just saw was somebody is being made aware of someone's trickery. Because how I'm seeing this is I'm seeing a masculine coming and talking to another masculine. They are talking. The first person, one person that came and asked for advice or came to talk to the person, I'm seeing the person that gave the advice going back behind this person's back. And the way that I saw it was they were facing each other. This person was walking up. They were sitting here talking, and then this person, as soon as this person turned their back to start walking away, this person went behind their back and started talking to the girl that this person just left. So there's significance around someone realizing that someone was trying to trick them out of a situation. They've gained clarity on this. They've gained a level of clarity on this, and they have walked away from these influences. They're choosing to walk away from these influences and listen to their intuition, because I'm getting that they are realizing that they are creating turmoil. They are creating an issue. I'm hearing where there is not one, or there was not one. I'm hearing is, like significance on is. There is not one. It's like someone is realizing how they were sending mixed signals, how emotionally they were blocked off, and how they created a overwhelming situation. In some level of, in some bond or some, it's like I keep getting like a connection that I'm seeing my baby say for life first. So it's like somebody that you were really close to, committed. Like someone has been concealing that they want a commitment with you. They long for this. They are becoming aware of the importance of this, but they are also experiencing the pain of being cautious. I'm hearing back down memory lane, and the memories of you I'm getting is making this person fall apart. It's making them sink. I'm hearing sinking ship. Them pretending, them suppressing their feelings and pushing you away and trying to escape these feelings. They can't escape this. Somebody could have been trying to tell themselves like, oh, this connection ain't as deep as it is. This connection ain't I'm hearing this connection ain't where it's at. But this person, whoever was telling them that shit, this person is hollow. They wanted them to continue. I'm getting like, this is what I'm getting. Oh, so what I'm getting is like one of the, you know, it's always somebody in a group that ain't as pretty as the other one, right? And I'm getting that the person that don't look the best only got attention, or only got, like, they got some level of benefits of this person being around. They had options. Options were attracted to them, or something of that sort, because this person was around. And I'm getting that this person, and if this person, they knew that if this person chose to want a family and they distanced themselves from the toxicity, they were really going to chase you. They were really going to chase you. And I'm getting that they tricked them. They gave them a level of dishonesty. Like somebody was lying to them to make them feel a certain way. keep them in a state of sorrow, depression, illusion. It's something about something being distorted for someone before this person went quiet. So somebody could have been like, oh girl, she out here sleeping with everybody. She out here doing woo woo behind your back. And so it made this person want to walk away. Instead of made this person want to walk away. Because they didn't want to be tied down and committing and telling their truth to somebody that they never would have got the same thing in return. Thank you, Spirit. They would have never got the same thing in return. So they unexpectedly, they just started falling apart. And when they started to realize they were sinking, and they got bitter, they realized that they needed to heal. They needed to heal if they wanted to make amends. So, yeah, they understood that to gain a stable foundation or become a secure position in your life, they knew that they needed to heal. They knew they needed to grow. They knew that they needed to find their selves and not be non-committal. It's something about them, these third-party influences, but it's like I just keep hearing back down memory lane. I'm hearing what you doing. Like, I'm getting someone doing something and they don't even realize how foolish they look, but they just doing it anyway. I'll do anything for you. Someone is having this realization when they think back and when they are reminiscing, there's a pain or a grief in their halt. Like, they halted a connection because they didn't know what to expect. And they slowed it down because I just keep hearing, slow down. Girl, let me love you. It's like someone never experienced this level of beauty. And I'm getting like inside and out. Inside and out. So being the person's first good woman, a disaster. Like, when I tell you a fucking disaster, the person is triggered so much that they in the moment, and you start seeing them self-sabotage, and you like, what a fucking waste of time. Like, what a fucking waste of time. And I'm getting that. I'm getting like someone being in shock. Because it's like they would say hurtful things to push you away. They would do hurtful shit to push you away. And they would tell other people shit that wasn't all the way the truth to make them look at you weird. Or instead of talking to you about your, like, why are you feeling this way? Why are you saying this? Or, you know, like, what did you mean by this? Instead of having those grown folks conversations so they can understand, you can understand each other. They kept it where they were unsure about shit, unsure about you, unsure about things. And I'm getting like someone could have tried to make it seem like you were the one trying to trap them, but it was an illusion. But I'm getting that when they gained more information, I'm getting someone being, thank you, Spirit, exactly what I was going to say. When someone realized how arrogant they were, they realized how their ego put them in a emotional turmoil. This is all a masculine's feelings. And now they feel lonely because they've been pretending. They didn't have a mask. When their intuition told them how to heal this brokenness, Now they only craving you. Now they only want, they're exhausted because they realize that they're going to have a long journey thinking about how they could have had reciprocity with you and they messed it up. They gave mixed signals. They blocked their emotions. Something about empathy, apathy, and sympathy. Something about that. So I care for you. I care for you. I feel what I feel, the pain you feel. I apathy. I don't feel, I feel indifferent at seeing you in pain. And sympathy. I can understand the pain that you feel. Ooh, 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 ooh. Someone is realizing that the fact that they had multiple choices when they pushed you away for multiple choices. They gave you hot and cold for multiple choices, and only because they were bored or they were shallow. And they were not wanting to deal with a broken heart or something that really destroyed them already. So they decided to be in the energy of non-committal or very lustful energy just to have sex because somebody else hurt them. And so it's like someone, it feels like hurt people hurt people. Um, so the more that you show vulnerability, um, the more that they showed instability. They want to say they sorry about this. They're having a realization about who you are. They're craving you. They're gaining clarity. That's what Spirit is saying. They're gaining clarity on who you are. Mm-hmm. And they're gaining clarity on the tricks that they played also. The mind games. And they're clear because they cleared their mind. They're leaving this behind though. They're leaving this brokenness, these shattered pieces is what I just heard. These shattered pieces. Shards of pieces. Shards. So very sharp pieces. They're leaving this. They're leaving the toxic choices. They're walking away from it because they want something loyal. They want the abundance. Soon as I picked up the goddamn deck, and this is like a split deck because I was about to pick the whole deck up, but my hands, I couldn't pick up the whole deck. Someone is realizing that the energetic medicine or how they have influenced a situation, how their energy influenced a situation, and how they want happiness, how they want ultimate happiness, how they can't exploit other people's emotions for them or their feelings for them to get what they want. They can't do that no more. Somebody's having a sudden realization of this. They've learned their lessons. They've learned their life lessons, and they've grown on a personal level in the right direction towards victory. And they're walking away from anything and everything that does not serve them or does not open them or help them go through the door of healing, personal healing and happiness, and anything that strategizes against them always being where their dark and their light is in sync. Something very significant about 1, 2, 3, 4. So the progression of this 21, 34, 22. 22 is a master number. So that is very significant. Archangel Uriel has come out to show that this masculine has transmuted some type of energy by the knowledge, the intelligence, or them being enlightened on themselves, them being enlightened on how they have been defensive, how they use, how a community strategized to make this person that it values or is of value because of their envy stay in a state of heartbreak. Damn. They had to get to a point of seeing their insecurities and refocusing before they connected with other people. Because I'm getting like God is giving them a direct message, giving them direct message, channeled message. Something about the signs from past over loved ones also. So this could be past over loved ones coming to them in dreams, or this could be, so this person could be a visionary, or there could be like physical signs where, like, my daughter just asked me, how did I know that it was her dad that was sending me signs instead of like other people that passed over that loved me. And I told her, because he told me he will always make sure that he showed me how much he loved me no matter where he was. And so I always see hearts everywhere. Like, and not everywhere, but like when I'm feeling down, or I don't feel loved, or I don't feel valued, or somebody treats me less than what he gave me, and I feel like spazzing out, or really like doing something that I will regret later, or moving in a way where I can bring hurt, harm, or danger, I always see hearts. I always see hearts. And there's an order to the chaos. Like somebody is about to realize how wise, how valuable someone's wisdom is. Someone is having a realization. Spirit, their spirit guides are supervising a situation to evolve this person's spirit, to help them look for the signs. Oh my God, I just looked down and saw that. That says look for the signs. Looking for the signs. Someone is having a realization of like the signs that they're looking for, they're not hidden. They're right here in plain sight. The abundance of signs. I'm getting, someone is sending an abundance of signs. They're not hiding this. It's like if you remain optimistic, if you remain neutral, you will understand that these signs are here. You will see, you will be able to bask in the happiness, the abundance, the flow is what I'm hearing. The flow. It's like someone is going to realize that the scales of karma is being balanced. I'm hearing someone's life sentence is being rendered, but I'm not getting that in a bad way. It's like this person, the moment that this person walked away from someone that didn't appreciate them, didn't see them, didn't like them for real, they walked directly into something that was energy healing, and something that they should have appreciated, or they should appreciate, because they've been patient long enough with a person. They've been put under enough pressure. They've learned enough lessons. Thank you, Spirit. They've learned enough lessons. They've learned enough lessons. I have a reading that's called Moral Code, Character. All of those reads are significant. But it's like there's energy that was transmuted and someone detoxified their energy, the people that they were around, the people that they were devoted to, the things they were devoted to heal, to help them be always in a state of deep rest. Always in a state of deep rest. So they could be a service to spirit and not keep attaching or having these contracts of people that are attaching to them that don't mean them no good, that are not there to teach them in a way of healing, for them to not be attached to them where they are not able to go on their higher purpose, for them not to be wise, or for them not to choose wisdom and happiness. But they're steady choosing people that are financially keeping them stuck. It's like someone is getting to a place all of a sudden it's coming in. It's all of a sudden where someone went from having heartbreak to having all of a sudden knowing their power and knowing how to use their true power, knowing how to expand and grow and bring in good fortune, knowing how to manipulate energies in a way where it's good. It's a good outcome. It's like someone being able to manipulate people for bad, and then learning how to do it for good. Yeah, Archangel Michael has protected this union. Archangel Michael has protected this union because it's sacred. Because both of you guys are empathetic. There's a lot of healing that's going on or had to go on. And someone had to get out of a place of indecision or ego-based actions to change their life for them to have abundance. And I'm getting other people, because of the past, had it where they kept putting it in their ear that, oh, you should be worried about your finances. Oh, you should be worried about your finances. Or you should protect. Because I'm getting like I'm seeing someone siphoning gas. And so this community had this person in their head a lot, but they're gaining some level of insight and they're becoming independent. They're taking authority over their life. I keep getting, like I said, someone that could be a visionary, somebody that could be dreaming. I don't know if you guys can see that where it says visionary, but there's something about someone going and balancing out the dark in their life so much that now they are able to work the light. So I tell people this all the time: you cannot be of the light if you don't know how to tame your darkness. So I was telling somebody this last week, where I was telling them about how if you don't know how to accept the dark, like what you're capable of, and so for me, like oftentimes, because I show up, I'm so kind, I'm so loving, I'm so of the light, that when I used to share the demons that I fought with, no one believed me. So now I just give advice, or I give inspiration. Now, oftentimes it's not even advice. I just give inspiration. I don't even give my opinion on shit. I just give inspiration to help people make the decisions they need to, because I learned that because people see my light, that they have a hard time accepting that I had demons I had to fight. or I had to dwell in the dark. But I did. And I don't know, I would have never known how to be of light if I never went through the darkness. So there's a masculine that's strategizing. They have gotten to a place of seeing the value, and it happened unexpectedly, but this value that's coming in, it came from spirit. Like they went to spirit, like, what the heck do I supposed to do with this? And spirit gave them the strategy of how to transmute whatever it was through psychic visions, to see the value in their heartbreak. See the value in their heartbreak and not allow it to keep them bound or to keep tying them down. I'm hearing for no reason whatsoever. For no reason whatsoever. Okay, you guys. I'm going to leave it. Okay, no, I feel like I need to give affirmations, but I can't find my card. Oh, there you go. Okay, God. So, what is the affirmations? I am choosing and not waiting to be chosen. I am guided in every step by Spirit who leads me towards what I must know and do. All right, Spirit, what else? Well, okay, I am love. I am purpose. I was made with divine intention. Something about divine intervention is very significant. Also, I feed my spirit. I train my body. I focus my mind. It is my time. That's very significant. And I am superior to Lord. I am superior to negative thoughts and lower actions. Now that one, y'all, I'm gonna leave it right there. Until next time, everybody. Namaste and blessings to you and yours.